So, good evening. Happy Saturday, everybody. Big up everybody watching this live on Facebook as well as YouTube. I can see your comments on Facebook, so if you want to leave comments, I can see them. So big up Mikey, evening to you on Facebook, my friend, and everybody else in the chat, including all the members of the channel. So big up yourselves, appreciate it. We are going to get into a preview for the Newcastle game, which is scheduled for tomorrow. And Storm Dennis is sweeping its way through the UK right now. No Premier League games have actually been called off as of yet. Arsenal women are playing tomorrow. I'd imagine that game will probably get called off. They don't tend to have the facilities or the security measures. Well, I say security, but it's not really security, but weather measures in place at a women's game, sadly. But they are playing tomorrow. So we shall see if that gets called off. A lot of lower league games have been called off as well. I also want to say as well, I don't tend to watch Love Island, but Caroline Flack's passed away. So kind of sad news, man. You know, everybody who does watch Love Island will know who she is. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but it's all over social media and all over the news. So thoughts are with her family and friends and that, man. That's pretty sad. She's like, what, 2.5 years older than me? It's mad. Yeah, appreciate life and just get on with doing what makes you happy, innit? And anyway, let's get back to the footy. Like I said, we have got Newcastle tomorrow. I'm going to go through my starting 11 in a minute and how I think the game's going to go. And I'm going to give you my scoreline. What I want to know is, because I can see some of you in the chat talking about the Liverpool will lose soon. Did they win tonight? I genuinely haven't seen anything. I've been on the phone for about 3 hours straight. Since I got off the last stream to now, I have literally been on the phone. So yeah, I don't know any of the other scores in terms of the Liverpool game anyway. But listen, we have got Newcastle tomorrow and we have beaten them 5 straight games. The last 5 we've played, we've beaten them. Liverpool won 1-0, they got lucky. Well, listen, you make your own luck. Only dropping 2 points all season. I wouldn't say is lucky, to be honest. I'd say that's pretty damn relentless, but there we go. But yeah, we've beaten Newcastle 5 straight games. Last time we played against them, I was at the game actually, at the Emirates, and that was a midweek game, I think. I think it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. They came all the way down. I think it was an 8 o'clock kickoff. All their fans had their bellies out and their shirts off. It was freezing cold. They're mad, their fans. They're crazy. Big up Newcastle as a town, by the way, because it is a banging night out. So anybody who's never been out in Newcastle, fully go and check it out. Don't forget, photographic ID is required everywhere. So you ain't getting in unless you take it. But I was at the game when we played against Newcastle. Like I said, midweek game. They came down in their thousands from the tune. And their team let them down. They didn't even bother trying to attack. They just thought, it's damage limitation. We'll see what happens. But I don't know whether they're going to do the same this time, because I said it earlier, I see saying that they've had the lowest possession this season out of any team in the top 5 leagues. They've had 39.8% average possession, which is pretty damn mad, which tells you that they're more of a counter-attacking team. More of a set piece team, I would imagine. They're not a take the game to you kind of team. But this is Arsenal. And Arsenal, you've always got a chance. It doesn't matter what team you are. They are level on points with us in the table. We're currently down in 11th. We've moved down a position after Burnley won today. So it's going to be an interesting game. I will be doing a watch along with Guna Eagle Eye. His link is in the description. So go and follow his channel. He's my partner in streams. I'll also be doing the starting 11 reaction before the game. As soon as the starting 11's out, boom, we're on that. And then we'll be doing the player rating straight after as well. So that would be kind of cool. Hopefully we'll be toasting a victory. But I'm going to get into my starting 11 while I have a little think about how I see the game going. But I'm going to go with Leno in goal. I think that's pretty standard. Even if I wasn't to pick Leno, Arteta's picking him, and I'm not picking the team Arteta would pick. I'm picking my 11. Thank you, Sufyan, for your donation. I'll come back to some comments and questions shortly. Right back, I did toy with dropping Bellerin, just purely based on the fact that he's played 3 straight games, and he's done very well in them 3 games, by the way. I think he's been superb. And he's actually shocked me, if I'm being honest. I don't think that he could come back from a massive injury like that and play 3 straight games in quick succession. I know he's had a 2-week break now, but I did think maybe we should take him out of match day play and maybe put Maitland-Niles back in there just to keep him fresh and keep him on it for later down the road. But then I thought, you know what? Why are we resting him? He's just had 2 weeks off. So I'm going to go with Zoolander, as Unknown Driller says in the chat. I'm going to put Bellerin in. And like I said, he surprised me. He's actually played really well in the 3 games. So left back. I'm going to go with Saka. I did think about putting Kolasinac in, but I don't rate him. And I'd rather Saka there, who's not a left back, playing out of position. So I'm going to go with Saka. I know he went off injured. He's actually back. He's in the squad. I'm not sure whether Arteta are playing, but I'm picking him. Centre-backs, Shkodran Mustafi. He's rejuvenated under Mikel Arteta. For me, he was man of the match against Burnley. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in that game. I think he's been pretty good all season, if I'm honest. Apart from the cock-up against Chelsea, I think he's been pretty damn good. So I'm going with Mustafi. Next to him, David Luiz. Again, I think he's been pretty decent. Not that many people will say it about them 2 players, but I actually think they've been all right. And I'm keeping that pairing. Midfield, Lucas Torreira. I don't know why he was dropped for the Burnley game. Something to do with height. Well, whatever. I'm picking him. Rejuvenated. Look at you laughing at me, you joker. He has been rejuvenated. Come on, let's be real here, right? If we're taking our Mustafi hate campaign out of the equation, Mustafi's probably been our most consistent centre-back. That's not saying a great deal. That's just saying he has been our most consistent centre-back. He has played probably the least amount of games other than Holding. But anyway, Torreira, I'm picking him. I don't know why he was dropped. I have no idea why he was dropped. And I'm going with him. I'm picking him. I think he deserves to start in that midfield spot. I think we look a lot better when he's in there. And he's the one player that I look at in that midfield. And I think, do you know what? You've got a little bit of hunger and fight about you. But not only that, he can get forward. Next to him, Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. What has happened to him since he threw the armband on the floor? Because he's come back and he actually looks like he's all right now. And that's not saying I'd keep him at the end of the season, because I wouldn't. I would have actually sold him this January transfer window just gone. But he has played well, and credit where it's due, because he doesn't look like he's got that many mistakes in him anymore. And that's something that I've not said since he's been here. Every time the geezer plays, it's like, mate, you're just going to square pass it across the pitch and they're going to go clean through on goal and they're going to score. It seems to have cut that out a little bit now. But not only that, I think he's trying to play the ball forward a little bit more quickly. And yeah, I think he's actually been really good. He hasn't dropped for me and my player ratings since Arteta's been here. Or in fact, since Freddie was interim, he hasn't dropped under a 7 for me in player ratings. So that's my 2 in front of the 4. I'm going with 3 in front of that. The superstar. The superstar. Let me swig my rum and coke. Happy Saturday, people. The superstar. You can have a night off, my friend. Go and play Fortnite. Go and do whatever it is you do. Go shisha bar, take wifey for a coffee, whatever you're doing. I don't know. I don't really care, if I'm honest. But he ain't getting in my team. So yeah, I'm going with Dani Ceballos. He drinks Estrella even, and eats paella. And the boy is apparently effing magic. But we shall see. We shall see if he's magic. He's not proved it this season, although he has been in and out. I don't know what he's done to not get more games, but I know he's been injured for a little bit. But I am going with Dani Ceballos. Left wing, I am going Martinelli. Our player of the month for January, by the way. I'm going with him. And the reason I picked Saka at left back is because him and Martinelli have linked up very well in the games that they've played together. So again, Martinelli's been superb, hence why he got our player of the month. Although saying that, it was probably a non-contest because the rest of them have been bang average pretty much, apart from Xhaka and Mustafi. So yeah, right side. The £72 million man is coming back in my team, Nicolas Pepe. He gets in my team. And like I said on my stream earlier, I don't know why 3 managers have not picked him consistently. And let's have it right. I said this earlier. The one win that Mikel Arteta has got, he should be thanking Pepe. because Pepe, that was probably his best game for Arsenal. In fact, it weren't probably, it was his best game. I'm very good to everyone asking me in the chat. I will. I can see Facebook comments, so I will come back to all the comments in a minute. But yeah, Pepe was absolutely superb against United, and I don't know what's happened. I don't know why Emery didn't rate him. I don't know why Freddie didn't pick him in the games that he had, and I don't know why Arteta keeps dumping him on the bench. But Reece Nelson is fit and ready to go, and he loves Reece Nelson. I don't know. I don't get it. Somebody told me in the chat the other day. He actually said it in the live chat, and he said it on a comment before that on a video that he'd missed on a stream, saying that Pepe might have a clause, or has got a clause, sorry, in his contract that says if he plays over X amount of games, we have to pay an extra, I think it was 20 million quid, like real quick. So maybe that's why they do have appearance bonuses and stuff like that in contracts these days. So maybe that's why. If that's the case, that's ridiculous. You're paying out that much money for a guy, and you're sitting him on the bench because you might have to pay for it a little bit quicker. Come on, man. We've got 230 million quid sat in a bank account. Take the money out and say, there you go, Lil. You can have it all up front and get it done with. Instead of this, oh, let's sacrifice the team, if that is the case, because I think that Pepe offers something different to Nelson. I think Pepe don't even know what he's going to do after time, if I'm honest. And he hasn't been great. I'm not going to sit here and suck him off. I think he's been bang average. But having said that, he has still topped our assist charts. If you love an assist, he's sat top of that, and he's banged some goals as well. So no reason not to start him. And over Nelson, all day long, I'm starting him. Let him play his way out of the team and let Nelson play his way into the team. For me, it seems the other way around. Nelson, you're in the team because I can turn you into Raheem Sterling. You can't. Yeah, let's just have that out there. He is not the next Raheem Sterling. Pepe, on the other hand, could be absolutely superb. Give him 10 games and tell him you're playing the next 10 games. After them 10 games, we'll assess where you're at, and then we could move you out the team, or we can keep you in the team. Instead, it's in, out, shake it all about, no consistency. What do we do? Anyway, where was I? Striker. Yes, lack of threat. Lack of threat. You're dropped, my friend. You haven't scored a goal since the 5th of December. And again, I would have sold him in January if a bid came in. I just look at it and I just think, like, how can you go from player of the season to non-existent? What's going on? Does he want to move? Probably. Is there a contract on the table? I don't know. Is it the extra curricular activities that he's been getting up to allegedly with a couple of lady friends? I don't know. Maybe he's shattered. You know, maybe he's maybe he's tired. Staying up all night servicing 2 chicks is not probably easy for him. So I don't know. I don't indulge in 2. I've only got 1, and wifey's probably watching this. So big up, wifey. But yeah, I'm going with Aubameyang up front, and I think that team there is probably close to our best 11, other than maybe Tierney at left back. I think that probably is our best 11. So yeah, why not play it? I don't think that there's any reason not to start Aubameyang up front. You're wasting him on the left wing, especially when you put in a guy up front who can't score a goal for 2 months or 2.5 months, and then you're playing a number 10 who don't do anything. So why not try Ceballos? You could put Willock there, but I went with Ceballos. I like Willock, but for me, I think Ceballos is technically a little bit better, got a little bit more nous about him. Whereas Joe Willock tends to hang on to the ball a little bit too long on breakaways and picks the wrong option. So that'll come with time. Harry Steen, that's disgusting. You are a wr'un. You are a wr'un. There we go. But yeah, listen, that's my team. And I think that team's good enough to win. How do I see the game going? Well, like I said, Newcastle have got literally the worst possession stats in the top 5 leagues. So are they going to come and sit and park the bus and try and nick it on the break? They've obviously got Saint Maximin. I know Arsenal fans laud him up to be the greatest winger in the world. He's not. He's got worse stats than Alex Iwobi. So let's have that right, because a lot of these people were slagging Alex Iwobi off. But because my man's got a funky barnet and can run quick, all of a sudden, he's amazing. He's not. He's just very quick. He doesn't score. he don't really set any goals up. Not for me. Probably Newcastle level. No disrespect to them, but probably Newcastle level. They got Joel Linton up front. I see somebody on my stream earlier. He replied in the comments after the stream was done, saying, "You said Joel Linton was a threat. Yeah, you're mad. Yeah, he is a threat because the geezer can score a goal. Although he don't score a great amount of goals, he's a young striker. When we played them at St James's Park, he missed 2 absolute sitters. Yeah, 2 absolute sitters from 6 yards out. He's going to be a handful. He's a tricky guy. He's a big guy. He can win a header. It's not going to be easy to defend against him. They could obviously go with Almiron. Again, another one who's very technically good, can run at you, can dribble past you, doesn't score enough goals. I think he's only scored 1 goal for them, innit? I think that was after about 20 odd games in the league. But they've got some tricky players. John Joe Shelby is out injured. So that's probably a good thing. Adnan says Joel Linton's got 1 goal, which is exactly why he's a threat. It's exactly why he's a threat. Yeah, he is a threat. He might only have 1 goal, but he does everything right. Do you know what he reminds me of? He's the striker version of Alex Iwobi. Does everything right, gets his movement right, gets in position, but then soon as he has to put the ball in the net, he flops. But he is a threat, and he will probably score tomorrow. I am going to go with a score prediction of 3-1 Arsenal. Like I said, I don't know how they're going to line up. I don't know what they're going to do, what their game plan is. But I do think that they're probably going to try and stay compact. They're not going to take the game to us, I don't think. I think a draw for them would be a great result. They are level on points with us, so they might see it as an opportunity to go, do you know what? Let's just have a go at them. Because anyone who has a go at us, we do tend to concede goals, and we do tend to concede chances. I mean, Sheffield United at home had more shots than us. Crystal Palace, Bournemouth away, all have had more shots than us. So anybody who actually takes the game to us, even Burnley, I mean, Burnley could have beaten us, and they were all over us for the last 25, 30 minutes towards the end of the game. And it was only when we made a change that we moved forward a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1. I'm quite happy with that. Have a shot every time of Jaeger every time someone bottles Saint Maximin's name. Bro, I've seen people call him Saint Maxim, Saint Maximinian. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but there we go. Do drive the likes up on the video. I would appreciate that. Thank you to everybody in the chat on a Saturday evening. If you are in the UK and Storm Dennis is smashing your house to pieces, stay safe. And hopefully the game does go ahead tomorrow. There is over 300 people watching this live. There's only 55 likes. Disgusting behavior. Where was the comment I see a minute ago? See one a minute ago. It's gone. Where has it gone? Have you seen the stats I tagged you in with Mustafi and Maguire? Yeah. That's mad. That is absolutely mad. Big up yourself, Dante. Michelle Ali says, sorry, this content is unavailable for purchase. It might be because you're doing it on an iPhone, mate. I don't know why, but sometimes the link for memberships don't work on phone. It does only work on desktop for certain areas. It might be your location. I know that Omar in the chat lives in Kenya. He can't get membership in Kenya. So certain countries, I'm not sure on which ones, but certain countries, you can't get it. Other countries, you can, but you have to do it off a desktop, sadly, mate. But if you do want to join the membership scheme, big up yourselves. Big up Sergio is upgraded to level 3. Big up yourself, bruv. Love you. The West Ham game is still scheduled for the right day at the moment, my friend. So yeah, I bet you're looking forward to that, man. It's coming up real soon as well. What, a couple of weeks away. So, but if you do want to become a member, fully go and check the link out in the description of this video. And like I said, it's probably best to do it off desktop. There's a little join option next to the subscribed or subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you can join via that. Every tier you go up, you get the one below. If you're on the top tier, you get both below as well. So go and check it out. It's kind of good. The streams, the member streams have been sick as well. So it's more relaxed. It's been chilled. So so yeah, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it. And Monday night, I will be doing a live stream for members as well at 7:30. That is the fortnightly one on level 1. So that's open to everybody above that, level 2 and 3. Anyway, That's enough promotional work. Oh, no, it's not. Fully go and check out my website. Go and check the merch out as well. And if you're on level 3, you get 20% off. So go and check that out. That's in the description as well. But anyway, let's read some of your comments out whilst I sip on my rum and coke. What did Ancelotti say to Ozil again? He called him a bitch, unknown driller. I'll be honest, I do think he apologised later down the road, though. When did you start hating on Ozil? Probably about 3.5 years ago, mate, when he started playing absolutely crap. Evening to everybody in the chat. I'm going to read as many of these out for 10 minutes as I can. I'm going to bounce within the next 10. I'll be gone within 10, Omar. I hope you're doing all right with your exams and all that, mate. Back again. Yes, I am static. Hope you're good. Joe Villa, come on, bruv. Seriously. When are we playing Man City, says Sufyan. That's to be rescheduled, mate, if I'm honest. I don't know when that game is. That depends on our Europa League qualification, if we get through. That also depends on whether they beat Real Madrid. It also depends on whether other games get called off, etc., etc. So, I don't know, mate, if I'm honest. Also, if you're not subscribed to Broads TV, go and check him out. He plays up front for AFTV FC. He's got a decent YouTube channel that's undersubscribed. And it's not just strictly football related. He talks about a lot of things like confidence issues and stuff like that. So Broads with a Z, B-R-O-A-D-Z space TV. So go and check that out. Subscribe to him. Top 5 leagues, who has the best referees and who has the worst, says Solaris. The worst is definitely England, all day long. Our referees are dead up, bruv. They are dead. So definitely England. Best referees, I'd say probably Germany. Although I don't watch a great deal of German football, when I do and I see a German referee, they tend to be pretty strict. Big up Dan Roberts on Facebook. There is so much dead weight at the club. I fear it would take 2 to 3 years to shift. Couldn't agree more, mate. A big summer window coming up. Are you going to any games soon? Probably not at the moment, mate. I'm just loving life in Spain. Whilst everyone's getting blown away by Storm Dennis, I was laying by the pool today in 22-degree heat. Jeremiah got suspended at school for pushing a fire alarm. Well, come on, bro. You shouldn't be pushing fire alarms. They're there for the safety of others, not for your amusement. We clearly need an Ozil replacement, says Michael Dewar. Who can we realistically get now Ziyech has signed for Chelsea? Good question. A lot of our fans would go with Jack Grealish. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Although saying that, I did see this stat the other day. Kevin De Bruyne, Maddison, and Jack Grealish are the only 3 midfielders in the league that have had 50 shots on goal this season and created 50 or more chances, which is pretty mad considering that Grealish plays in Aston Villa's team and they're down at the bottom. And Maddison is in a Leicester team, albeit that they have been flying. But they have slowed down recently. And then obviously Kevin De Bruyne is just fucking best player midfielder in the world for me. What are your favourite bands beside Oasis? Says Arsenal 10234. Thank you for your donation, mate. Always love from you. So thank you. Favourite bands? I don't know. I used to back in the day like the Verve. The Verve was sick, bruv. So yeah, I kind of like them. Arctic Monkeys, I like them. They're decent. So yeah, probably them two, man. Thank you, Sergio, for your donation. Fingers crossed I get me an English girlfriend while in the UK. Probably best not to get an English girlfriend, mate, because most of them are skets. They're all too mouthy, mate. You want to get yourself a foreign one. Yeah, trust me. Although my missus is English, so big up wifey. Love you. But yeah, honestly, mate, most English girls have got too much of that, mate. Trust me. Oh my days. Get yourself a nice Eastern European girl or something like that, mate. Yeah. I swear to God. I've got a lot of English girls that watch this channel. I apologise to every one of you right now. Kerry Tucker's not mouthy. Sorry, Kerry, darling. apologise. Oh dear, oh dear. Ben says English girls are the worst. Get a submissive girl. Is that what you think I meant? You dickhead. I swear to God. I love your comments in my chat. You always stick it on me, bruv. Burying yourself again. Yeah, it looks like I've got that shovel out, mate. I'm digging my own grave right now. No, I do apologise. I listen. I meant. I'm just going to shut up. My best mate is the bassist in Arctic Monkeys, the #1 cover band. Jeez, I bet that's sick as well. And Dee says Mikey. And Dee, where's it gone? Where's your comment gone, man? There it is. And Dee should be the man that Arsenal sign. I agree, 100%, mate. 100%. We should sign Ndidi in the summer. But we probably won't, because we'll probably give Granit Xhaka a new contract. Mkhitaryan's coming back. El Neni. Anyone want El Neni? I don't know. Bring El Neni back. Roma are losing 2-1 at Atalanta. Mickey's been poor. Well, shock. What is his channel, bro? I'm going to put it in the comments, yeah? If I can. I don't know how to do this. Hang on. Broads TV. Go and follow him. I'm going to put it in the comments if I can do this. I don't know whether I can copy and paste this into the chat. But we're going to try. So I can. There you go. Go and click on that YouTube link. That'll take you to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Nice lad, very nice lad. And he's got a decent channel under subscribe. So English girls are foreign to me, so should I get one? Mate, whatever makes you happy. Do what you want. I'm not saying nothing anymore. Big up all the English girls that watch this channel, including my missus. Some of you lot ask me some random questions, you know. What change? This is a good question. Guna, South Florida. Evening to you, mate. What changes do you think they have to make to VAR to stop the BS? Scrap it completely. But no, all jokes aside, to make VAR better, firstly, just make it 2 challenges, 1 each half. If you don't use it in the first half, you don't get it in the second half. Sorry, you don't get the second. Let me say that again. You get 2 challenges, 1 each half. If you don't use your first half one, you only have 1 in the second half. So it don't roll over. And only the captain can challenge a decision. So rather than VAR going, oh, hello, yes, Mike Riley here. And, oh, yes, hello, Mike Dean. I think you've missed something. I think we should zoom in and have a look and get our pencil out and piss about with it for 5 minutes, fuck everybody off, and then go, oh, no, actually, there was nothing in it. Dickheads. I swear, it is the most dead thing ever. Yeah, and there's no consistency because it is a matter of opinion of the guy that sat in the studio or sat in the trailer or whatever it is, looking at it. You know, one week we see Pepe getting fouled in the box, should have been a penalty. The following week, Danny Ings exactly the same, but then this week we'll see one exactly the same as them two, and it'll be given. And it's because it's a different guy. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's not a matter of fact like it is with goal line technology. It is a matter of an opinion of a guy that isn't at the game, that's watching it on TV. Then when they start doing the offside, yeah, they do it so it's like diagonal across the screen. Why don't you pinch that and twist it so now we can see down the line rather than looking at it like that? Done with it. I don't want it. Don't want it. So yeah, not for me. Just sub to Broads. Big up yourself, the Saint. Big up yourself. Did you see the quiz that AFTV did? Claude smashed it. Big up Claude, the real one, Llewellyn Fogg. 5 out of 5. Never in doubt, if I'm honest. I've been playing along with that quiz as well. And I'll be honest, I ain't scored lower than 4 on any of them. The further amazing, I saw Richard Ashcroft playing in Helsinki last summer. It was magnificent. I'd love to see him live, man. I've dated an Asian and Latinas, but my real passion is British girls or a white girl from America. Sergio's on the prowl when he comes to London. Ozil will sneak in tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me. But there we go. Listen, I am going to wrap this up. I do need to do a video for tomorrow morning, the Premier League news. If you are a member, it doesn't matter whether it's level 1, 2 or 3. You do get that in about an hour and a half. Failing that, it will be 7 o'clock tomorrow morning UK time. Like I said, memberships are in the description. You can fully sign up to them if you wish. And yeah, the higher you go, the more you get. And if you're on level 3, you get level 2 and 1 combined. So you get all of it. On level 2, you get level 1 as well. So go and check them out. If you want to sign up, that's entirely up to you. If you're on level 3, you get 20% off the merch as well. And don't forget to sign up and subscribe even to Guna Eagle Eye. I'll be doing a watch along with him tomorrow for the game. And I'll be doing my starting 11 reaction as normal. And then after the game, we will be doing the player ratings. So yeah, that's going to be kind of good. How long you been going to games? Oh, David's had a real bad Saturday night. Bless him. David Watkins has said, how long you been going to games? Or are you just a fake fan to get to views? Bruv, you were probably floating around in your old man's sack when I was at my first game, which was October 1990. It was Graham Ricks, the nonce, Graham Ricks testimonial at Highbury, and we lost 5-2 to Tottenham. When was your first game? You tell me. I'll read your comment out. I swear. You're just doing it to get views. Yes, how dare a YouTuber want to get views by talking about something they enjoy? I don't think you grasp the concept of YouTube, mate. Yeah, how dare I want views? Anybody who says they're on YouTube not to get views is a fucking liar. Oh, the super chat. Oh, I get you, Michelle. It's probably the country you're in, mate. Some the donation on super chats don't work in all countries, mate. Listen, there's no drama, bruv. Because contrary to popular belief, I've never actually asked for any donation, and they do get put back into the channel. Hence the MacBook I'm streaming on. Hence the new thumbnails, which you're going to be seeing. Hence the light. Hence the green screen. Hence the $2.5 grand I did on a website. So yeah, big up everybody on this channel. Love. You're speaking out your ass. I go week in, week out. Well, it don't make you any better than anyone else, mate. And remember, you're watching me, babe. So you enjoy your Saturday night. I'm going to go and enjoy mine. And good luck freezing your bollocks off tomorrow, watching us play Newcastle. I kind of miss it. But listen, I wouldn't change my life for anything. I'm in 22 degrees tomorrow, sunbathing until we kick off. So have fun at the game. Big up yourself. And just because you go to games don't make you any better than anyone else. Because if you think that, then maybe you should not support Pepe. Maybe you should not support Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang, or any other player that we've got. Because without a global fan base, my friends, we wouldn't sign these players. So there we go. Engage your brain before you come in my chat, mate. On that note, all have a wonderful evening. Thank you to everybody in the chat, including poor old David, who's had a bad Saturday. Hope Sunday's better for you, babe. Laters, I'm out of here, man. I swear, I'm gone. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my night.